Welcome friends. We are dealing with the experiments related to operational amplifiers. Previously, we conducted an experiment and verified the outputs for an inverting mode adder circuit. Today, we will be discussing about difference amplifier. As the name suggests, it amplifies the difference between the two input signals connected at pin number 2 and 3 of IC741. As we know, pin number 2 is inverting input terminal and pin number 3 is non-inverting input terminal. The circuit diagram for a difference amplifier is as shown. You can note the two voltages V1 and V2 are connected to inverting and non-inverting terminal respectively. That is, V1 is connected to pin number 2 through resistor R1 and V2 is connected to pin number 3 through resistor R2. You can see the pin number 3 is grounded through resistor R3. To make the gain of this circuit as 1, we have chosen the feedback resistance value same as that of the input resistance value. Now let us see how exactly this difference amplifier works. At start, I will not consider both the voltages applied at the same time. Say, first case, V2 is made 0. In that case, the output will be, I will call it as a V01. The first part of the output will be equal to the RF, that is feedback resistance, divided by the input resistance multiplied by voltage applied to that. Because this V2 is 0, it means there is no current flowing in this side. So the current, because of V1, flows through R1 and the same current flows through RF and reaches the V0. With that relation, I have wrote V01 as RF by R1 multiplied by V1, and you can see it is only associated with pin number 2, so it becomes minus RF by R1 multiplied by V1. I will call this as equation 1. Similarly, when I consider V1 is equal to 0, I cannot write directly the output voltage because the voltage get divided at this point. The V2 gets divided at this point. So I need to apply the voltage divider rule and I need to know what is the voltage across this. I will call it as VR3. So VR3 will be equal to R3 divided by the total resistance, that is R2 plus R3, multiplied by applied voltage V2. Now with this case, the V02, the other part, will be equal to the R1 plus RF, this resistance plus this resistance plus this resistance, divided by R1 multiplied by VR3, or when you substitute VR3 here, it is R1 plus RF by R1 multiplied by R3 divided by R2 plus R3 times V2. Say the resistance values R2 and R1 are same. Similarly, the resistance value R3 and RF are same. In that case, V02 will be equal to, so when you substitute here R3, and this is nothing but R1, R3, and RF is nothing but R3. So we remain with only two resistances, that is R2 by R1 times V2. Now with both signals present, V1 and V2 both are present, that time V0 will be equal to V01 plus V02. Substituting V01, that is nothing but minus of Rf by R1 times V1 plus V2 is R2 by R1 times V2. So that is nothing but Rf by R1 and R2 by R1, as we know it is a gain. So R2 by R1 is equal to V0 is equal to R2 by R1 times V2 minus V1, and this is our aim, to get the output as difference of two inputs at an output. Now we will connect this circuit on the breadboard and we will check for the output. Now this is the difference amplifier connected on the breadboard. As I told previously that we are looking for the notch, and below that notch we will start counting the pin numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom side, and on the opposite side 5, 6, 7, 8. As in this circuit diagram, we are connecting one voltage source. I will consider this as V1, the upper one, and V2, the below one. The V1 voltage is connected to pin number 2 through the resistance. Similarly, one more RPS is used as an V2, and that is connected to pin number 3 through resistor, and it is connected to pin number 3. And just recall the circuit diagram. We have used one more resistance which is connected between pin number 3 to ground, and this resistance playing that role. And the other one more resistance, that is nothing but a feedback resistance, we call it as, is connected between pin number 2 to pin number 6. Now the connections are made. Also a dual power supply is used to bias the op amp. A negative minus 12 volt is connected to pin number 4, plus 12 volt is connected to pin number 7, and common is connected to the ground of the breadboard. Now we will apply some input and we will check what the output it shows on the digital multimeter. Okay, let me turn on the dual power supply. The first voltage, that is V1, and also V2. Now at present we have the readings of V1 and V2 as 1.7 volt for V1, 5 volt for V2, and keep in mind that this circuit is acting as a difference amplifier. So the output will be, as we derived, the output will be gain times V2 minus V1. Remember, this is V2 and this is V1, and gain of our amplifier is 1. So we must get the output at least nearly equal to V2 minus V1, that is 5 minus 1.7, around 3.3 volt should be our result. Let me check it in the digital multimeter, and it is 3.3 exactly. So our circuit is working properly. Let me change the input, and once again we will see what is the output. So let me change the input of V1 as 3.8 and V2 as around 7.1. So V1 is 3.6 and V2 is 7.1. So 7.1 minus 3.6 is 3.5, and we can see output is also showing the same result, 3.5. Hence, we can conclude that the operational amplifier can be used as a difference amplifier. Thank you.